Hey, Mr. Strupp, how are you?
Great. Mr. Nykirk, how are you?
Good.
Nice day to be out here in the weather. My grandfather and his father were both masons, brick masons, as was my father. My grandfather was born in a house that was the second house from the corner here. That's where his father lived. And I have absolutely no evidence of any kind to prove this, but in my mind, my great-grandfather could easily have worked on this building as a stonemason when it was built in 1896.
100 years later.
100 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah, great-grandson.
Yeah.
Probably one of the most memorable projects that Jim and I did together would have been our work downtown. So it's really two projects, the Plaza Center building, and then subsequently the Plaza East building were developed on what's referred to as a super block in downtown Holland.
The reason it was called the super block was because it was the longest block in the city.
Yeah, it's really neat to look back and see the impact in that. I mean, that's a pretty iconic spot right now on downtown Holland is that super block, as Jim would call it.
I think Jim's legacy is the impact he certainly had at Lakewood, building up a company that will last for decades to come.
I didn't realize it as a kid, but Scott was at every one of my sporting events and very involved as a parent. And it doesn't dawn on you till you're a dad yourself and you look back and you think of how important that is and to prioritize that with all the other stuff. So I think that's what, one of the most important things that Lakewood has today is being family first to everybody, and that's something, Kyle and I and everybody want to carry on is making sure all employees know that and have that freedom to do what's most important in their lives, and that's be involved in their families and that. So I think as a legacy for these guys, that's really a foundation. Not only when you take all of this building stuff away, that culture and that family and that relationship and that community is really special, and I think that's kind of what makes us who we are today and an opportunity for where we're going to go.
A lot of gutsy moves, things we probably shouldn't have done that turned out to be okay. 88, 30 years, you're
30
right.
years, yeah.
30 years.
Been a good
Yeah, good run.
Good run. 30
Good
years.
run, that's right.
So, now we're retired and let the young guys do it.
That's right. Yeah, let them lose sleep at night rather than us.